Hello, let's do a bunch of daily word games. Today's bonus game is the Fibble, so we'll start with lying. All right. I don't know why, but I'm thinking a UGGY word. I feel like there's plenty of other. There's also like, there's gummy, there's... You know, I think I'm just going to try to incidentally get some letters by guessing the right word, which has nothing yet. But I'd like to know if there's an M and a P, I think, especially. So if I do stump, that'll tell me about the U, M, and P, and I think that'll help a lot on the left word. All right, I think I'm right about it being like a UGGY word, or at least what, you know. Honestly, it's U and Y here, and the G can go almost anywhere. Let's look at this T on the right. Maybe... Again, I want to at least try to target some letters that might be on the left word. So what could the left word be? If it's UGGY, buggy is definitely an option. I've seen that come up before. I'm trying to think if there's like an RGY or like GU something Y that is still possible. There might be, but I'm not immediately seeing it. So buggy is my current top option. So can I, maybe I could start with B and use the T. BR, oh, broth is not bad actually. Let's give that a try. Okay, well now we know it's buggy. It wasn't bulgy because there was no L, just in case you were wondering. So my immediate thought is ORT, but it can't be ORTH or ORTY. It could be forte. That would be fun. Okay, well, I'm right about ORT, but not... What does this end with? I mean, it's got to be A, right? Or another O? I don't know how that works, though. I'm looking at every other letter, and I don't see how it goes after ORT. Should I be confused here? Forte was my last option. What is this? Dorta. Could it be ORTZ? I mean, like hurts is a word, but like jorts. Jorts. I know that's like that. It's not even a word apparently. Come on, jeans and shorts together, jorts. Sorry, I don't... If I knew it, I would type it. You know me. I'm not delaying on purpose. I don't even know what to do here. There aren't that many letters left. All right, let's just type them all out. Quarta, quarto. I mean, there's no way. Warta, warto. In fact, I don't think there's any answer words where a Q is not followed by a U. Oh, it's aorta. Oh, that's such a tough word. Every time it comes up. AO. Okay. Well, I figured it out eventually. Who has a buggy aorta? Ooh, better get that checked out. Okay, buggy aorta. I'm thinking about like SLA for the top left word. Two words start with B, which is very interesting. So getting that L second would certainly help the bottom left word. Slain, I've done that before. I think it works out pretty well. Certainly does. We have balls. No, it's not balsa. Interesting. Wait, what is it then? B A. It almost feels like it's... Oh, it's basil. Ooh. We guessed A in 3 spots and missed the 2 places it is in the bottom left word. That's really funny. I don't know, brick for the bottom right, but let's not guess that yet. Let's look at the top left. See if we can figure out what this word is. It's a bit strange, isn't it? Because, like, where's that L go? Maybe it's LEA. It could even just be lease. I don't mind that too much. Oh, darn. Apparently there was a... I was even thinking, is there another letter it could end with? And I only thought of least. Oh, leash. With an H. Okay. What was I saying the bottom right could be? Brick? Well, it's certainly not now. It's BRI something M. Oh, sorry. BRIE. I was going to suggest brime, but apparently that's not even a word. Bride, I guess. Sometimes, you know how the brain gets ahead of the mouth. I try not to do that when I record, but sometimes it slips through. Speak is absolutely possible on top right, to the point that, oh no, it's not possible. There's an R in the word. Never mind. Speak is not possible. Is it spear? I've only got one fail left. What am I... Let's just see if it's bride. Honestly, wait, is that a good idea? I think it is bride. No. Oh, it's briar? I should have done spear. Darn it, if I'd done spear, it would have tested briar. I just didn't think there was another word. Brief. Okay, well, it's brief and spear. I'm going to do spear because that's the less obvious one. That's not even spear. Oh, it's smear? Oof. Oof. Wow, who knew that I was so far from being correct? I would have not done bride. I would have done a filler if I had thought of all those words. That would have been fun too. Ah, darn. Okay. Yikes. Like, I don't even think I did... Okay, so lease was not good because leash, that used up a guess. But, I mean, honestly, I don't think I did all that badly on basil and leash. Yeah, I don't know. This just wasn't a one to do hard mode style on. This was one to do a very powerful filler or two on. Okay. I mean, I kind of self-impose those restrictions, and it does make you lose more, but it usually is more interesting. Let's do connections. We're finding 4 groups of 4. Gucci, the only thing I know for Gucci, well, I guess there's 2 definitions of Gucci. There's the brand name of, high-end clothing, and then there's the like slang for good. Nike I can only think of as a brand name. I'm not sure. There are probably plenty of brand names hidden in here, but I don't think that's the one to start with. I'm trying to latch on to something to get started. With killer, my first thought for some reason was Killer Queen. If it was a fill in the blank. I don't think it's that, though. A member of a band. The killer is a member of the Killers. They do that with football teams. Notorious B.I.G. Risk is a board game. So is Trouble. Okay, are we onto something? Sorry is a board game. Yes. Okay, what's the other board game? Taboo? I mean, I know Taboo is a game. It doesn't feel like it fits with these other ones, but I'm going to look again, but I don't see another board game here. So let's give this a try. Oh, good. Board games. Okay. Does that help? Hermes, like the Greek god? Oh, my AC is coming on. I'm going to go turn that off. All right, so I'm seeing opinion and style and business, and I think these are sections of a newspaper. And I think national is the only other one that looks like could go with that. So let's give that a try. Nice, newspaper sections. Okay, now we should be able to do this. I'm a little worried that we've got like Gucci and Nike as brands, and I just don't know the other brands. But what could the other thing be? It feels like Killer. I don't know. Could Killer be a brand? I feel like Hermes would be a brand, just because what else would it be? And then like Foxy really feels like a brand to me. But what would Atlas, Paris, Killer, and Notorious be? Notorious could definitely be a brand. Um, Notorious? Wait, okay, so aren't Hermes and Atlas Greek gods? But I don't see any other Greek gods. Is Nike a Greek god? I don't know what the other one would be, even if it was. Oh, this is tough. Yeah, Hermes is the god of messenger, like he's the messenger god, and then Atlas is the one who holds up the sky. Pretty sure. Um, I really don't think Gucci is a god. So Gucci and Paris and Foxy and Notorious, maybe? This is, I don't know. I don't know why Killer would be a Greek god. I'm actually very lost here. All right, I'm going to go with my initial instinct of brand names, and I'm fully expecting this to be wrong, but maybe I'll get some info about that. I think these ones are the most likely to be brand names. One away. Okay. So I'm going to try Hermes instead of Notorious. That's not one away. Okay, so what does that tell us? That tells us that with Notorious we were one away. Without Notorious and with Hermes we weren't. So two of these are in one category and two of these are in the other. So now I'm thinking, what am I thinking? I'm thinking Hermes and Nike probably go together. And then I just need like one more brand name here, maybe Paris. That's one away. Okay. So I guess I will go with Killer as a brand and hope for the best. It's always the rappers. I never know the rappers. Okay, and then these are these Greek gods? Really? Figures in Greek myth. Okay. I did not know specifically. I really just didn't know that Nike and Paris were Greek figures in Greek myth. I knew about Atlas and Hermes. So I was kind of on the right track, but it wouldn't have helped. Okay, well, this was a tough one. I feel like I maybe lucked into it a little bit. I did mention Notorious B.I.G., but no idea. Like, no clue at all. How'd you do today? All right, let's do the Fibble. And it's epic versus epoch, depending on how you would like to pronounce it. Both are acceptable. So I want to play hard mode again. So epoxy would be pretty fun. And I think that this is actually a decent guess because first of all, it just says the O is lying and should have been green. So there is one lie in epic. And if the X turns yellow or green, I can be pretty confident that that's the lie. So, hey, look at that. Okay, so this is our lie. Which means that that's the lie, and we are good to go. So we just need to put a P second and use all new letters. SP always comes to mind when P is second, and then we just need some good letters. Oh, I was going to say spray, but there's no Y. Spasm. I like doing double letters in Fibble because if you get a coloring that's impossible, like gray, excuse me, wow. If you get a coloring like gray and yellow, that's not a valid wordle coloring, which means one of those S's is lying and the rest are truthful. Okay, well, they're just both gray. So one of these letters is actually in, and I'd like to continue doing SP because I don't know what else to put before the P. So let's keep going with that. And if we just do 3 new letters, then we are still correctly doing lies in every word. I like SPR, but I don't know how to sprig. Sprig is a fun word. Ooh, that's very close. Okay, so I am thinking this S is correct still, which would be this lie here. Is there another SPRI word? Because that would make a lot of sense. Otherwise, we got to do like what even would go before that I? I guess the R could be truthful and the I could be the lie. Oh, spurt. I think spurt worked. Let's double check. So spurt has 1 lie in epic, which is the E. It has 1 lie in epoxy, which is the X. It has a lie in spasm, which is this first S. And it has a lie in sprig, which is this I. Oh, wow. I was completely expecting this to be correct. Well, we have a lie between these 2 R's, which means the S is correct. And the reason for that is if only one of these R's, or sorry, if both of these, sorry, these R's disagree, right? And so if one of these S's, what am I saying? Yeah, if one of these S's was lying, the other S would also have to be lying, right? Because they agree. And that would mean that these 2 are truthful and they disagree. So that's kind of the best way to think about it. So that means the S's are correct for sure. I need a vowel. A, E, and O are confirmed not in the word. Wait, is A confirmed not in the word? I don't know that's true. Yes, A is confirmed not in the word because that S is the lie. So we can do those. So no A, E, or O for sure. If U is in the word, then that means that we have to do S, P, U, I, and then also fit it to, yeah, okay. So I don't think U can be in the word. Like, so if this was our lie, right, then we'd have no R. Maybe I thought about this wrong. These would both be lies. If this was the lie, then that would be the lie, which would mean we'd be SP, yeah, we'd be SPTI. That makes no sense. So this U must be telling the truth. In fact, is it that both of these R's are lying? If this R was lying, hold on. I think the T has to be lying. If the T was not lying, that means this R is lying. And that means we have to put a T and an R somewhere. But the T can't be at the end. So it'd be like SP and then T here is the only reasonable place to put it, but then where do we put the R? It just doesn't work. So this T has to be lying. I don't think we have a T, which means that there is no R either, which means there is an I. So we're SP something I something, and we don't use an R or a T. Or the R line could put an R there. And I just didn't think of the word. What's the word though? Is there a different letter I could put there? We're out of vowels. We can't be A, E, O, or U, and it's not going to be 2 I's. SPLI? But it's not split. The T could be lying and it should be green. Wow, okay, those were some confusing lies at the end there, but I managed. And I think I managed to do a hard mode solve here. Very cool. The game doesn't actually enforce it, but I really enjoy doing Fibble in hard mode. I find that more enjoyable. Cool. Let's do Polygonle. I should have Hexpert on because I won in Hexpert last time. I do. Always never hurts to check. For those who don't know, the hotkey is the divided by, like the /. I just do it on the numpad above the 8. That'll just toggle it real quick for you. If you're on desktop, let's see. I think checking ing is not a bad idea. This has to repeat. What can go before an N? I guess S? I thought of snousing. Snoozing? What else can go for an S besides the S? I guess a vowel could go. But then we'd have to put a vowel there. Ongoing. I mean, the fact that ongoing exists makes me think that this is possible, but I haven't thought of a word yet. On. Oh, darn. On, it can't even use the G, so it's like, all right, maybe not ing. Let's consider if there's any other N. I mean, this seems okay as well, especially like being or something. Nah, I don't see it. In, I can't do in. Un. Ooh, I like that too. I mean, ungluing is a word, I think, but we can't repeat the G. Unbluing. I was blued and now I've been unblued. Uncluing? I wonder if some of these have an E after the U. It feels like there ought to be a word here, and I feel like if it's the answer, I'm gonna be very sad that I didn't find it. Untruing. Unstewing. It really feels like there should be something, but I can't think of it. I guess I'll just think of something else. Another option is something like ER, right? Or really anything after that E. What if I did like re... I don't know. It could be anything. This is one of those that I think I'm just gonna have to turn off Hexpert. Let's do machined, I think. It does test the E in that spot. It's an ED word, okay. So my instincts were right about the E there. Where does this M go, though? There's no A. Reformed. Hey, I got it. You just need that little extra bit of info, but Hexpert makes it so hard to get that. 17 ordinary words. Were there any ing words? Knacking and knocking. Ooh, I like that. I did not think of K. Had I thought of KN, I absolutely would have thought of knocking. I'm almost positive. Darn. Yeah. I didn't consider the KN angle, which I probably should have. I played enough of these games. Oh well, it was kind of a blind spot there. I mean, the answer wasn't knocking, but it absolutely could have been. And would knocking have helped? I'm not convinced. Let's see. It would have said there was an O in the word. That's it. We would have gotten the O and not known where it was. I think that would have been a little bit difficult. All right, let's do the mini. Make sure Hexpert's on. This is the one that I like to do, like glass. You know, class is probably better. I like the C better. Ooh, but you know what's good? Tress. Those are such common letters. Less. Oops. We're just in a trap now. Chess. Hey, there it is. All right. Why do I even bother looking? There's actually not as many as most patterns. That's pretty small for a mini. All right, let's do the symbol. We start with blaze. Ooh, this is what I like to see. So I think I should keep the L second and maybe put an E there. You know what's fun? Slept. I like that. Okay, so wait. My initial instinct was SL was correct, and then we have a different letter third, but it would be B or Z, so that's not right. It's A third, and then... Wait. What happened here? Heart is certainly gray, right? Okay, well, assuming heart is gray. Then, wait, this second slot has an E in it. Okay, there we go. It's EA. So it's like TEA, almost certainly. It's like teach. Reach. Darn it. There's too many of these. What's the other one? Wait, the first letter. Peach. Oh, reach was wrong. I should have gotten this in 4. There were only 2 options, teach or peach. And I just forgot about that clue. It happens so often in Symble just to forget about a clue. Because the keyboard, if I'm looking at the keyboard instead of the clues. Yeah, I depend way too much on the keyboard in most of these games. All right, let's do Fusele. We're going to start with peach. I'm going to assume that E's at the end. Let's do... You know what? Let's do sleep, because this is going to lie to us. It checks 2 places for the E, but we might catch a lie in the process. Because we know there is an E. It makes me want to do eerie. Nah. Eerie touches the yellow E. The unfortunate thing is this is completely plausible. I have to repeat an E anyway, so I might as well try 2 of them. I think the best way to use 2 E's is like this. Because I can't put it second or third. So it's either like that. Yeah, assuming there's no lie, it's either like that or like that. Now, can I use the SL or P as well? I think I know Elvin is a word, but I think Elven is a word as well. It is. There are 2 E's, and they have to be here, right? Which means, and there's no L, so there's an S or a P. Spree. Oh, it can't be an S and a P. Oh. Wait. I guess Spree would tell me which of S or P it is, and then I'm not going to be able to get the answer on this one, so I'm dooming myself to get the answer here if I don't get it right away. And knowing it ends in double E feels like I ought to be able to get the answer, especially knowing that there's an S or a P in the word. I just have to think about it longer. Spree is kind of a shortcut. Getting it in 4 is way better than getting it in 6. Let's see. Now, is there any other option about these lies other than the fact that, okay, it could be like this, and then the lie is the E? I think that's way more common. We just won't use the S or the P. So probably an R here. Freed is an option. Okay, I was right. But we don't, okay, so what do I want to check? We don't need S or P. I suppose we could check the T, the M. I'm thinking about what it can end with. T, M. I can't guess vowels. T, M. So basically what this has to be is it has to be a word with the vowels removed. So basically you take a word of any length, you remove all the vowels, and it has to be 5 letters out at a remaining. So levitates to LVTTS, for example. I'm trying to think what consonants I even want to get. A K, I guess. A B, I guess. Okay, can I think of a word that would be like... I don't need an S. We know there's no S. We found the lie. This is the lie. There aren't enough vowels left to remove a... I mean, there aren't enough consonants left to just do unique... Okay, so let me just think of something that uses these four, even if I have to use a gray with it. I'm probably gonna have to use a C. So let's end the word in CK. Oh, this is a word. Well, nice. Easy. Oh, the T's in place. And none of these other letters? Really? It's tweet. Wow. 2 T's, 2 E's. That's tough. All right. Cool. Well, let's do the blind version. So on this first twist, it's like Wormel clues. So each individual letter will tell you if it's correct. That's green, or orange will tell you if it's within 3 alphabetically. And we're going to start with tweet because we always start with the previous word. All right. So what this is telling us is not only, this isn't telling us there's no T, E, or W in the whole word, but in each slot, it's saying this slot is not a T. If we switch to alphabetical on the keyboard below me there, it's more clear. It's not a T, but it's also not Q, R, S, U, V, W. And we're getting that per slot. So now we just have to come up with a word that works. Unfortunately, this one is not going to tell us about yellows. Both yellows and grays will show up gray. We only get greens. These are 2 nasty ones to get in a row right at the start. This one gives way less info than this, though. They're essentially the same, except this one gives less info. Way less info. So sometimes the best thing to do is just spam a letter that you think might be in the word. So like I could do like lolly, for example, and just hope that there's an L in the word and I catch it. Unfortunate. So this one, it has pre-filled letters. It's otherwise you can do whatever you want, but you must use these letters. So it seems like we're kind of forced to do either chill or child. At least chill tests one more place for L. Unfortunately, lolly misses the 2 common places L appears. Well, 2 of the, I don't know if they're the 2 most common. That would be interesting to find out. I'd rather do chill over child though. Wow, look at that. There is an L at the end. And now we have to repeat a letter. So why don't we do an L here and here? Can we do that? Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll do a double E or something. Oh, we don't need double E. Double O. Can't we do drool because there's no R? Well, I could do drool, but oh wait, no, it could be drool. I was seeing it gray, but it's gray because R is near T on that first slot. We gotta be careful there. Oh my gosh. Well, there's an L here still. We're gonna get a lie in this one. One of them will lie about its color. Only one letter will lie. Exactly one letter will lie. That's good to know that it's exactly one. Okay, this first letter is pretty limited. What if it's one of those like A here and A here words? I would say canal, but nope. We'll go in the middle. Ooh, we can do fatal. Okay, one of these is a lie. My instinct is to say that the A here is a lie, so I'm going to put an A there, and I'm going to just get letters. It could be papal. So, oh, sorry, I should explain this guess. In this guess, I can guess literally anything, any 5 letters I want, as long as they aren't a real word. So I'm not allowed to get the answer correct here, but I can do like the ultimate filler. So I just need to think about what letters I'm interested in learning about. I think I do need to know if the T is lying as well. So unfortunately, I am going to do PAT, but now I can think of what are like letters that would go here, like an N, for example. that I'd like to know about. Do I want to know about the Z? I don't know. This is getting very dangerous. I might lose. What's like the best possible letter to get? Maybe the what's a good starting letter? B. I want to know if it starts with B. Oh. So I made some wrong assumptions here. What we know is this A is not lying. This T is not lying. We know the L is not lying. So the option is either we start with A, have AL, and then there's an F in the word. Which would have to go there because this is not allowed to be F because it's too close to E. So it would be like this. I do not see that being an option. Therefore, this A is the lie. We don't actually end in AL. We probably have an A here, though it could be at the start. And then we don't have any of these other letters. Oh no. Let's try here first. What could we put here? A UL, a WL? Ugh. Can I do AIL? No. There's no I. AUL. This is allowed to be an E. But I don't see what we'd put here. Oh, no. What if it started with A? I was just double checking that. Yeah, this T is very far from A. So if that was an A, how are we filling these? These can't be E's. This can't be a W-A-L. If this ends up an L, I'm going to laugh because of lolly. No, we know there's not two L's because of chill. Okay, that's good to know. But there's not a second L. If this was a vowel, it would have to be E, so I don't think it's a vowel. I like AG a little bit. We also know there's no F because otherwise we'd have two lies here. And we're assuming this A is lying. Now, I suppose this A could be lying and supposed to be yellow, so we could do an A here. Is A too close to E? No, it's not. In fact, none of the vowels are close enough to each other to eliminate each other. Ooh. I could be... Sorry, this is taking so long. I don't know what to do. This is so hard. There doesn't have to be a second A. It was just an option to maybe make this a little easier. Okay, I'm gonna look at this again. Or, you know, no, sorry, it can't go here. We know that. It's not gonna go here. So A, and then we have to use an F there. I'm just gonna fill every letter to see if I'm missing anything. Okay, this gives me more confidence that if neither of these A's are a lie, we are forced to start with A. Because we're not doing AA. And we're forced to use an F. Because the F is the only thing left that could be a lie. And the F is not allowed to go here because it's too close to E, so it would go here, and then there's no words. Therefore, this A is the lie. Because if that A was the lie, oh no, sorry, yeah, sorry, we know this A is not the lie because it matches here. Right. So this A is the lie. Well, it could be yellow, but if it was yellow, then we definitely have two A's here. So let's think about this some more. So if that A is lying as yellow, then I need to somehow fill these letters in. What are the reasonable things about between this A and the L? A U is reasonable. Let's go through all these. Q, E, S, F, G, J, K, L. No, there's not another L. M, Okay, so not a U. What else is reasonable? Maybe at a W. And I'm using the loosest possible definition of reasonable here. All right, none of those. I'm really thinking it's not this, but I have to consider it. I don't even think there's another letter that's even reasonable to put here. We tried W, S, and U, right? Did I try S? I don't think S is even worth trying. I tried U and W. All right, so I don't think there's another A. Now the question is where this A goes. Neither of these can be U's. What we could do EA. EA seems somewhat reasonable if I can come up with the letter to put here, which I can't. All right. Well, if it's not an E, it's not a vowel at all. I'm trying to think of a double consonant, and the problem is the only thing I can think of is like GL or something. But are there really words that have L here and L here with an A? I don't think that's a pattern that happens in English. I know that flail is a word, but I'm thinking like, so I guess it can happen, but I think it's rare. And without the AIL, I don't know what's going to happen. We can try them. Yeah. Other than you, is there anything even worth trying? I guess, I mean, it's not going to be this. But I'm getting desperate. I've been desperate. Okay, it's not an L. What could it be? We tried EA. Oh, I just thought of email, but again, this can't be an I. If this was an I, there's a lot of options actually, and that's dangerous. But it can't be an I. I kind of like the idea of this being an M, but I can't think of what would go before it. Because it can't be SM. The only vowel would be an E. And this doesn't work. I don't know what to do. Is Z an option somewhere? Or X? X. Oh, this can't even be an X. It's too close to the W. Okay. This can't be an X or a Z. I can't even like use a weird letter. I can't do QU. Is this a thematic? We had tweet as our first word. If it was thematic, maybe it would be like something to do with Elon Musk. Nah. I don't think it's a thematic one. Because if it's thematic, sometimes it's a weird word, right? But I don't think that's the case here. I apologize if you're seeing this already. I don't know what to do here. Let's start with A. I thought of a null, but there's no N. But like I was thinking maybe a U here. Can we do that? Can't use the F. Need to remember I can't use the F. Oh no, I thought of usual, which almost works. No, it doesn't. We know the A doesn't go here. Darn. The fact that S is open makes me think it's used because it's like the only common letter left. But We could be here all day. What if it was like AQU? Doesn't work. Is a Y at all helpful? Don't see how. If the U were here, what if it was like an A? Oh, it can't be AU. If the U was here, I just need two. What do I need here though? Literally like nothing would go here. It feels like I gotta put the U here. Am I misreading any? I don't see how I could be misreading any of these clues. Unless I'm misinterpreting the liar clue again. Not again, but like, I've looked at it several times, and every single time did I misrepresent it. I'm honestly thinking of giving up on this one. I just can't figure it out. Okay. Here's my thought. If this was double A, wait, didn't I go through every option here? Right. So if this was A here and A here, I have to use an F. Because we know there's no T, and we need a lie. The lie cannot be the L. These two tell us the L is not lying. This tells us this A is not lying. If this A were not lying, we are forced to do A here and A here, unless there's some sort of word with double A this way. But either way, we have to use an F. And in this case, the F could go in either spot, but like, what the heck is this word? Like, I don't know a word that does double A. So it would go here. And then now this is not allowed to be an F because it's too close to E. So this would be an F. And I know we went through every option here, but I'm going to do it again because I'm going crazy. So the only other option is if somehow one of these is a word, which is absolutely ridiculous, but I am going to look at them anyway, because there aren't that many letters left. Doesn't take that long to flip through them. Okay, so I now have 100% confidence that this A is lying, which means there's no F, and it means that there's an A here or here. Now the problem is I don't know, like AUL seems reasonable, but I couldn't think of two letters to put here. What about an E here? Let's just go through it. Equal, but spelled weird. And don't try F because it's not right. Emol. All right, so it's not starting with E. I don't think it's going to start with Y. I don't see another word I could put here, another letter I could put here that would go with the letter here, because this isn't a vowel. I don't think there's going to be a way to put an E there, but we'll try it. So I don't think that's a U. I don't think the A goes here at all, to be honest. So the A goes here. We're back to this, and I'm back to going crazy. I know a null is a word. Is there like a different word that does that? Different letter? We're not allowed to do a second L. We're not allowed to omit the A entirely. We can omit the U. We don't have to use the U. I don't know how we would do 3 non-U's across here, though. Is AE at all reasonable? It doesn't seem like it. Is AY? Oh, can't even do a Y here. AS. I'm going crazy. I'm gonna give up. I failed this one. I don't know. What is it? It was QU? Wait. No wonder. I was considering the lie wrong. It's because this yellow A was pointing here. So this A was allowed to be truthful with this A lying. Oh, that's my fault. Well, I hope you skipped most of this. But the other games were fun. So yeah, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.